Hello, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I am going to be showing you how to make a delicious protein and fiber veggie based salad that's going to be awesome on your Memorial Day or any day of the week because it's tasty and super duper easy. I am Coach Rayanne and I'm so excited that you are going to learn this super easy recipe with me. So I am just going to get right to it today. I know that you're busy and you have a lot of stuff to do and you don't want to stay here for hours. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you what I've already done. I've already prepped the entire thing. It took me about 15 minutes, just so you know, about 15 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I've done. Okay, so this is a veggie and bean salad. Okay, so beans are the star of the show, although I would argue maybe it's the veggies are the star of the show. I'll let you decide. So we are using two very hearty, tasty, hey mom, hello. We're using two types of beans today in this salad. We're gonna use chickpeas, okay, or garbanzo beans, and these, and I'm blanking, cannellini beans, that's what they are, okay? They are both full of protein and good fiber. Hi, hey guys. So we're doing 1 can of each, okay? You could do 2 cans of each. You could just pick one bean. You could do kidney beans. You could do whatever bean your little heart desires, okay? So we start with that. I've already prepped the veggies. So here it is. We got some cucumber. This is an English cucumber, although the recipe I'm going to send out calls for a Persian cucumber, but this is what I had and this is what we're using. These are cherry tomatoes. Actually, they are, is it cherry tomatoes brand? What are they called? Cherry. Not cherry, what's the other kind? They're like little Roma ones. Anyway, tomatoes, red onion, a variety of bell peppers. I have some orange, yellow, and red. You don't have to do that, but I think it's pretty. So we're going for some color and flair. Look at the colors here. Talk about eating the rainbow, right? In fact, with the red onion, you got the red, we got the yellow, the orange, the green, the purple. Look, that's the rainbow, like literally. Okay, we're missing the blue, but use your imagination. Okay, so we also are gonna add, so these are our main hearty vegetables we're adding in, but we're also gonna add some tang and some bursts of flavor. So I have some of these pepper rings. I think they're called banana peppers is what I've always called them. I've just taken them out of this jar, okay? It's not super fancy. You could use fresh ones, but these are good, marinated, and they're so tangy and awesome. So I just grabbed a handful, chopped them up, and then I'm adding 2 different kinds of olives. We got the black olives and the pimento stuffed green olives. These 2 things right here, combined with that, really gives a pop to the whole salad, okay? And then I have some fresh basil leaves, you guys. I don't know about you, but the smell of fresh basil is heavenly. Oh, I need to remember that. I just need it to have one sticking around with me all the time so I can smell it. It makes me in a happy mood. Okay, so we have our beans, we have our veggies, and then we have some other additives. You could add some feta cheese. Well, that's the extra additive cheese. I made it sound like there was more. But I wanted to point out one more thing. You could also, in place of doing chopping up fresh bell peppers, you could even do jarred roasted red peppers. That would be awesome with this. In fact, I was gonna do that, but I decided I wanted to go for more of a crunch. So these are a little bit softer and the raw bell peppers are a little more crunchy. So you could totally change the texture of the salad with different vegetables. Okay. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. So here's the other part of the recipe. We've got to make a dressing. Okay, so here I'm gonna give this over to Brian. Awesome. So only thing I'm gonna prep today and show you how to, I'll show you how to make the dressing and then we'll put the salad together, toss it, and I'll show you the finished product today, which is really exciting because usually we have to wait for it to cook and I'm not able to show the finished product, but I can today. So this is gonna be just a very, very simple, basic, Italian dressing, okay? So we're gonna start with, I've actually, in my bowl, I've started with 1 clove of garlic that I've just minced, okay? So you don't have to do that. You could use garlic powder, but I highly recommend throwing in some garlic in there somewhere. Okay, or you could use a shallot instead, which is kind of like an onion garlic combo, sort of, kind of. Okay, it's an herbal, like an aromatic thing that's really good. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in, well, you could do it in any order. We're just going to mix it together, but this is red wine vinegar. I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar. Okay, I'm just going to pour it in a bowl. Okay, and then I'm going to do, I like to do like the seasonings and the vinegar first, and then we'll swirl in or whisk in our olive oil. But we're just going to do something really basic, Italian seasoning, like already Italian seasoning. Super simple. I'm going to do about a teaspoon of that. Now, you don't have to do this. You could take like a mixture of different herbs that you like and just, you know, put them in. But this was just an easy, fast thing because that's what I wanted to show you today. Okay, we're just going to dump that in. I'm also going to add just some dried parsley flakes just for, again, I like a little color. So I'm just going to sprinkle some in there. Okay, I have this, so I might as well use it, right? Okay, and then we're going to put a pinch of salt. Okay, I'm just going to do a pinch of kosher salt in there. Okay, and I better find a whisk. Hang on, I forgot to get the whisk. I don't like this one, but that's what we got. Ah, you guys, I think I have a, look, it broke, Brian. I have a broken whisk. Like, what the heck? Guess that can, hang on. Well, shoot. Well, shoot. Let me look. I guess we're gonna have to go with this one. Look, like, this is, you know, like, do you have a hand mixer that comes like with this little attachment whisk? That's what I'm gonna use today. So here we go. So we're gonna whisk together just the herbs and the vinegar. Now what I'm gonna do is swirl in about a 1/4 cup of olive oil. So I'm just gonna drizzle it in. I'm not gonna measure it, but it's fine. We're just gonna swirl it in.
We also know if you can use roasted garlic.
What?
She wants to know if you can use roasted garlic.
Who wants to know?
Maria.
If you could use, oh, absolutely. Hey. You can use whatever you want, girl. I'm just gonna whisk this in. That would be awesome, actually. Thank you for that idea. Roasted garlic is killer. Okay, is there any other questions? Hey, Kristen. Maria, thanks for the question. Okay, so there we got our dressing. I'm gonna let it sit. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna test it. I know, by the way, I'm not having guests over, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna dip my finger and taste it. I think it needs more tang, so I'm gonna put in some more vinegar. So this is where you kind of just have to go by what tastes good to you. I'm gonna do a little bit more vinegar and a little more salt, okay? Okay, that's great. Now if you wanted to, you could add some heat to it too by adding some red pepper flakes. That'd be awesome, okay? So just play with the dressing. It's really, you can't really hurt it, you know? You can't really mess it up. Okay, let me taste it again. Better. Really good. Okay, so red wine vinegar, garlic, Italian herbs, or anything you want. You could use fresh, but, you know, I didn't. And olive oil, a little salt. Super good. So I'm just gonna let that sit there for a moment. And what we're gonna do is start putting together our salad. So I have this bowl. I think it's a pretty bowl. Okay, sorry. I had to model the bowl. Okay, so, and then I have these like two like wooden spoon things that we're gonna mix it, okay? So let's go ahead, come on over here, Brian, let's show them. Let's show them this simple salad. We're gonna put our beans into the bowl, okay? And we're gonna combine them soon. But then I'm just gonna literally like scoop, well shoot, I'm gonna use my hands. So I'm just gonna scoop up each pile of veggies, okay? Maybe not exactly perfect and pretty, but we're gonna try it, okay? I'm putting all these in. Right, it's the onion. Okay, I might need to use this knife to kind of scoop them up. Okay, so we got our beans, we got all our veggies. It's a lot of veggies, guys. Okay, I'm getting all our tangy stuff in here. So the olives, the banana peppers. Of course, all of this is optional. I mean, maybe you don't like olives, so just omit them, okay? One other thing that actually I have on the recipe, so when you see the recipe, it's gonna call for marinated artichoke hearts. Do you know we checked 3 stores and could not find them? So I don't know if we were just looking in the wrong place. I swear they just weren't there. So here is our salad. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna toss it together first. Okay, but you could totally switch up the veggies however you want. Now I gotta tell you, sometimes the beans you don't want them to get mushed, so you want to do this really gently. Okay, you just want to kind of like flip it, just kind of fold over the veggies, okay, into the bowl. All right, like you just kind of like very gently kind of move them around. Okay, cool. So you don't want to like mash in there and be all vigorous, okay? So anyway, you get the idea. We'll toss it a little bit more once we put the dressing, but doesn't that look so pretty? Looks so pretty right now, okay? Any more questions?
These are some comments, no questions.
Some comments? Okay. So, oh, I almost forgot something. I'm sorry, I forgot something. Come here, let's do this, the basil. So I wanted to show you really quick a little trick. And probably, maybe you already know how to do this, but sometimes cutting herbs can be really frustrating. So what you wanna do with basil, or any leafy kind of herb, is just put them together, and see how I've kind of like smushed them together? And you just kind of like keep them in a tight little, almost like rolled a little bit, okay? And then you're gonna take your knife and just run through like slices. Can you see that? Okay, hang on. So I'm just kind of running my knife through. And it's just gonna, I mean, you don't wanna mush down too hard because you don't wanna smash it, but, oop, I gotta watch my fingers. Okay, so I'm just kind of shredding or slicing through, okay, like that. And then I'm gonna do one more just right down the middle, okay? And now I have this. Isn't that nice? Okay, right there. So I'm gonna put that in. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wait and do that last. Okay, so right now I'm gonna whisk up our dressing. Now I just used this big like measuring bowl thing just cause, so you could see. You could whisk it up in a mason jar. You could mix it actually into the bowl. You could like make the dressing in the bowl, then add the veggies and toss. Okay, but I'm gonna pour it over kind of like this. Oop. And you may want more dressing. Okay, but I'm just gonna kind of pour it over. Or maybe you don't want as much dressing. You know, again, this is where you just kind of tweak it and make it your own, okay? So now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go ahead and add the basil. I mean, you can do this however, but I'm just gonna add the basil. Oh, yummy. You guys, I wish you could smell this right now. Between like the tangy herbs or the vinegar and the basil, and you can smell the garlic and the onion. It's just really, really tasty. So I'm just gonna toss it together, okay? Again, just kind of gently tossing it, the olive oil mixture, the dressing, just mixing it all together, okay? So it looks delicious. Now, as far as the cheese goes, I am not gonna add it to the whole bowl because not all of us eat dairy, not all of us eat the feta cheese. So I'm gonna just leave it as something to add to the side, okay? But you certainly could just go ahead and add it, especially if you're gonna eat it like now. Okay, so the great thing about this salad is that you could, you know, again, I think it goes great with like burgers, grilled chicken, fish, whatever is a side dish for like a bunch of people. So you could double this recipe if you're having like people over, which I don't know if you are now with social distancing, but you might be. So you could make a lot of it for like, if you're having a cookout tomorrow, it's super easy. You could have this ready to go. You could make it today and save it, or you could make it to eat for lunch throughout the week with different proteins. So it would be great with a can of tuna, leftover grilled chicken. You could do like a turkey burger on the side, which by the way, next weekend, if you remember this, we're gonna be making Greek style turkey burgers. So that would be awesome with this as a side, okay? And we're making burgers tonight. So I'm gonna do a bunless burger with just some veggies and stuff. And this will be my side dish. And so as far as like choosing a carb, this is a great dish for carbs because beans are carby, but they also have extra protein and fiber. So it's a great choice for carbs. So that's gonna be my carb choice tonight with my burger instead of having a bun. So this is how I kind of balance out nutrition, okay? So you can keep it aside. But again, you can just get some crumbled feta cheese to add on top. Okay, hang on, I wanna make sure I'm saying everything I wanted. We did the dressing, the beans, the veggies, add the dressing, sauce, and cheese. And I think that's it. Brian, is there anything else I was gonna do? Okay, is there any questions? Here, let me show them. Let's show them. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Joden, what's up? I do have a good camera person. Thank you, Joden says hi. You know Joden. Yeah. Hi, Tanya. Marinated artichokes. Oh, no, I don't want them, but thank you. Thank you. Hey, Dara. Hey, Susan. Whoop, whoop. Kathleen, you're very welcome. This is a really easy thing to make. Thanks, you guys. Let's see. Maria's, thank you. You're very welcome. I hope you will try it and enjoy it. Hey, Kelly. Brian hasn't been telling me who's on here, so that's all right. I'll give him 3 lashes later. All right. Well, here's this. I'm going to actually have him hold the camera one more time, and I'm going to put it in a little bowl just to show you, and then we'll have Brian taste it. He's like, what? What? Here. Show this. So you just want to make sure after you toss it, ooh, doesn't that look great? Ooh, I'm so excited. I love all the flavors in here, so we're just going to go bloop. Okay. I hope Brian likes it.
That's good.
And then we're going to give him a little, I'll use a spoon instead of my fingers, I guess. Jeez. We'll just do a little bit of crumbled feta cheese. Okay. And you can just use a spoon. Is that all right, Brian? Yeah. All right, guess cameraman has to be on camera now. He's like, you jerk. Come over here, please. I don't want him to see our living room. It's messy. All right, look. Here's a moment of truth. Dun, dun, dun.
Delicious.
Is it delicious, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait. Let me look at his face. He's not lying, folks. He's not lying. It's a home run. He's like, leave me alone. Okay. So there you go. There you have it. That is a super easy, healthy, tasty side dish or main dish. Okay, you can make it your main dish just by adding in any protein to it, okay? Or just eat it like that, especially if you don't eat meat. That's a great way to get in your protein and fiber, okay? That has all your favorite things. Yay! I hope you'll try it. Good, good, good. The recipe, Annette, comes out to my email list. So if you don't mind, I'll send you a message and see if you want to be on the email list. And it's really easy. Every Monday, I send out the email with the recipe that I did cooking, and then sometimes just other health tips. So I would love to have you on there. Really, really easy. I can tell you right now, the quick recipe is just 2 cans of beans, any vegetables that you like, okay? But things like cucumber, tomato, onion. We did some green olives, some black olives, peppers, and then the dressing is super simple. It's a quarter cup plus, like I add a little more of vinegar. Okay, red wine vinegar, quarter cup-ish of olive oil, a garlic clove, teaspoon of herbs, and some salt. That was it, I believe. Okay, toss it together. Optional cheese, I added basil. You could add oregano. What other stuff? Rosemary. You could add any kind of fresh herb that you desire. Okay, so I hope you'll enjoy it. And that's it for today. So if you heard me earlier say next weekend, we're going to be making Greek style turkey burgers, and we will make plenty of them so that you have leftovers for lunch during the week. And by the way, you could absolutely make this again next week to go with your turkey burger because it would be perfect. Okay. So I hope you have a great Sunday. Happy Memorial Day. And I look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye.